Hello, I'm Thomas. I'd like to present you with miniature painting dating from the 1420s. It was realized by the Spitz Master, and I love it so much that I chose it for for the cover of my memoir, last year's memoir. This is it. Okay. Um, it's Christopher carrying Jesus Christ on his shoulders. So, as I said, it was made by the Spitz Master. The Spitz Master uh, was an artist who worked in the circle of the Limbourg brothers, the very famous Limbourg brothers. The Limbourg brothers, as you may know, worked for the Duc de Berry, and they made the famous Rich the Duc de Berry. Um, the What we know about the Spitz Master is that he was active between 1415 and 1425, and apparently he was very influenced by the Limbourg brothers. This is what we're going to see later on in the second video. Um, uh, Jesus Christ being carried by Christopher, or Christopher carrying Jesus Christ on his shoulders. We need to understand the context of the legend. So let me tell you a little bit about the legend first. Christopher was not named Christopher at the beginning. His name was Reprobus, meaning the reproved one. He was a giant and a Canaanite. A Canaanite and a giant are both ways of saying that he belonged to that he was not, he was barbarian, that he was uncivilized, that he belonged to the pagan world. I think Master Yoda from the Star Wars would have said that he was born on the dark side of the Force. So we have a narrative structure of the legend, which lies on the fact that Christopher wants to obey and serve the most powerful master of the world. So first of all, he finds a king, a very powerful one, but he is very disappointed on the day when he finds that the king is afraid of the devil. So on that day, he realizes that he has to serve the devil. So he leaves the king and searches the devil for a while. When he finds him, he serves the devil for some time, until one day the devil on his horse diverts his horse when he arrives at a crossroad, because there's a Calvary, a cross, and he is panic stricken apparently because of the Christ on the cross, and he diverts his horse and he flees into the forest, which proves to Christopher that, well, he is not as powerful as he seems. So at that moment, Christopher decides to find Jesus Christ and serve Jesus Christ. He roams the world for quite a long time, but he doesn't find Jesus Christ. At some point of the story, he meets a hermit, and the hermit, seeing what Christopher is, a giant, he tells him that to please Jesus Christ, he could help pilgrims cross a river on his shoulders, from one bank to the other. The river is known to be a very dangerous one, and people have drowned in it and so on. So that's what he does. He builds a hut near the river bank, and then he helps all the pilgrims that want to cross the river, carrying them across the river for a while. Until one day, there's a knock at the door, or a voice calling him. He goes outside. It's not one day. In fact, it's one night. So he goes outside and he sees no one. There's a second call. Again, he's awakened. He goes out, but he finds no one. And on the third call, he finally sees a child at the door, and the child wants him to carry him across the river, so no problem for Christopher. He takes the child on his shoulders, and he crosses the river. But suddenly, when he arrives in the middle of the river, there's a big problem, because he feels that the child gets heavier and heavier. He feels that water is growing higher and higher. He nearly drowns. So when he gets to the bank, he says to the child, I think, it seems to me that I had the world's weight on my shoulders. And at this, the child replies, not only did you carry the world, but you also carried the one that created the world, because I am Jesus Christ. So this is a very quick summary of the story so far, because there's also there are also other episodes which I'm not going to tell today. And now we're going to see the painting, but that's part 2 of the video. Bye.